Hello, this is John the Computer Don coming to you from Interop Las Vegas 2015. So today I went to the convention and I was lucky enough to get into the Go Hack Yourself workshop, which was led by the guys at Inguardians. It was John H. Sawyer and Larry Pesce. I hope I'm saying your last name correctly. This was an amazing workshop. It really opened my eyes to some things in IT security that I would have never dreamed of. The tools that they were able to show us and get us to interact with were incredible, absolutely incredible. And being able to see how that raw power of just this handful of applications running in Kali Linux is able to really just devastate a company, and how to get around, typical security measures. It's very impressive. One of the best parts of the entire workshop to me was the social engineering aspect. There were things in there that I just would have never thought about. Specifically, one in particular that really caught me was that most companies will have you wear a badge, and you have to have the badge on your hip or on your shirt, wherever, and it's in full view for everybody. So when you leave the office and you go to lunch at the local buffet or wherever you might be going, it would be very easy for somebody who knows that they want to clone a badge just to walk by you and take a picture. Sitting on your hip, I mean, they could just hold their phone to their side and walk past and click, click, get a couple pictures of it, and then they're off to Photoshop and down to the local Kinko's to make themselves a badge. Never thought of that. Another thing is, it was when they were talking about the badge thing, is that there's companies where they'll have it around their necks, and then they'll go to do a photo shoot with these senior leaders of the company, and they'll put it on a gigantic billboard, and nobody thinks about the fact that, hey, I just put 6 employees' badges on a gigantic billboard. Now anybody who wants to clone this card or make it look at least close to it can, because there's a 30-foot image of it on the side of the highway. It's just incredible. The amount of information that you go through in one of these workshops is a whole lot, and luckily they send you home with the presentation. And they sent me home with a VM player of the applications and the environments that they used in the workshop, and I will definitely be messing around with that quite a bit because it's just fascinating. So that was my first workshop. After that, I stepped out about an hour early and went and checked out the software-defined networking workshop today. That was, I think I got kind of the tail end of it, so luckily there's a whole lot of software-defined networking classes and workshops over the next couple days that I will most definitely be attending to get a much larger picture of where we stand and where companies are at, and getting to a standard. So that'll be interesting. I'm going to make another video right after this because there was a presentation towards the end of the day that dealt with nonprofits that I thought was a very, very great cause, and I would just want to touch on that a little bit more in its own video. So outside of that, Interop today was awesome. I got to meet many IT professionals that I otherwise would not have. That was really cool to be able to geek out and talk to them all about their their own infrastructures and the problems that they have, and the big problems we all have with budgeting and taking system upgrades and data center upgrades to the CFO and saying, hey, here's this much money we're going to need to spend on upgrading things. Let's do this. And then they come back and be like, can you cut 20-30% off the top? That's a pretty typical day in IT leadership. So anyways, that is it for this video. If you like this video, hit subscribe down here somewhere. I'll also leave a link to the Inguardians website. I highly recommend these guys. They are quite on top of their game. These guys are wizards. Literally, I felt like it was a trip to Harry Potter land with some of the stuff they were showing us. All they needed was a wand. So I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.